Hello. All right. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special live stream. So I'm taking a bit of a break from Kingdoms of Amalur to try out Min Min, who is now, as you can tell, joining the battle in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, hi everyone. My name is Alex from Link Cable. So I'll be trying out Min Min today. So yeah, I'm super excited. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge Smash Bros. Fan. I'm not the greatest player, but I can hold my own. So I am real excited for Min Min. She was maybe one of my favorite characters from ARMS. To have her in the game now is real exciting. So, ooh, and the stage, and some music. So yeah, so we're gonna jump in and try to think of like what's the best place to start. Probably jump into the training mode. Not the most exciting thing, but I want to get a feel for Min Min's controls. Where is she? Oh, here she is. Min Min. All right. So let's give Min Min a whirl. So, all right. Not the fastest character, doesn't jump the highest, but kind of knew that from the presentation they had a couple of days ago. I like that. Whoa, look at that range from like 0 to 5, whatever, 5 squares away. That's just her neutral A. It's like a neutral A, but you have to hold it for a little bit. So, okay, that's not bad. What else can we do? What's her smash like? Is it the same? Look at that range! That's a ridiculous amount of range. Alright, so she's gonna be really good at keeping people away from her. Alright. So we got the range. Air game is where I think she's gonna suffer a bit, which is kind of scary for me because I am mostly I main Inkling, so I like to be fast and in the air, and she is slow and on the ground. So I don't know if I'll do very well with Min Min, but we'll give her a shot anyway. So okay, so we got her. Oh, that's right. You could angle this. That is so cool. The range on that thing, I can't get over it. It's stupid how far it is. Alright, so we'll figure that out. Down A is that. It's pretty good. Up A. That's a good one, too. She's very methodical with her moves. She's not the fastest character in the game, that's for sure. What's her specials look like? So her neutral special is the Chakram. Side special is a swirlier version of that. her down. Okay, her down B switches her other arm. Oh boy, I gotta like remember all this. This is like not as obvious a character as I was hoping. Up B. Oh yeah, her up B is like a grapple thing, I think. I jump in the hole here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think we figured her out. Like her taunts. Oh, that grab's got range too. So she is very much a stay the heck away from me type fighter. Which, I mean, I love the character, but I get the feeling that I am not going to have the best of time as trying to main Min Min, if only because I like to be very up close and personal in people's faces, and she seems like a keep away type. But there's no better way to figure out if you like a character than jumping in. So we are going to do. We're just going to do a bunch of online matches. That's the well, if we could. Oh, geez, Nintendo. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. All right. So we can't do online matches right now because the server is undergoing maintenance. Probably because everyone is downloading Min Min. All right. So in that case, let's go through her classic mode. Oh, I'll say a moment to appreciate this for the moment complete character screen. Oh, that looks pretty good. Alright. Min Min! Alright. So I'm just checking something on the audio side of things here. Alright, let's go! Hope we don't screw this up. It's a Mii Brawlers to start with. Oh, and they're Springman and Ribbon Girl. One. That range is ridiculous. Like, that is her big strength, I think, is going to be that range of hers. Which, for characters like, people who like Simon and Richter, I think they're going to have a really good time with this character, with Min Min. I am getting like butt kicked right now in the first match. But I think I got the range, yeah. That range is nuts. Like, that range is almost unfairly nuts. Alright, well, only a 0.5, so hopefully against... Ooh, Little Mac. Alright. None of us will go into the air. Like, I didn't even move and I smacked him for 30. It's in these, it's in these close-up fights that I think Min Min struggles. But like, if someone gets up in her face or counters her, I think she's in for a lot of trouble. So we got Samus and Mega Man.
Ready? Go!
I get the feeling this is an ARMS reference. I did not play a bunch of ARMS, I'm not gonna lie. I have played it, but I don't know the game inside and out. She really... You gotta plan your moves with her. She's not a just jump in and hope to out-smack your opponent. She's very methodical. I am just getting the hang of how A controls one arm and B controls the other arm. It makes her very unique. Mega Man gone. Like, again, that range is nuts. Like, you can smack someone from like the other side of the level. Alright, we got a big white DK here. It's funny, I feel like all these matches are I mean, they're obviously themed to ARMS characters, and this would have been Master Mummy, I think is the reference they're going for here. But they're all against characters that I feel like Min Min is naturally ill-suited for. Oh, final smash. That. Going poorly. Let's do that. I keep stealing it from him, but I can't. I can't get it for myself, and that's lucky. That's real lucky. Yeah, no, she doesn't do super great in like these up close and personal fights, and like every fight so far, I'm only at 7.0, but every fight so far has been up against someone who is up close and personal. Like there's this horde of rods, which is, I guess that's the Mechanica reference. Could prove troublesome if I don't figure this out. Her biggest strength has got to be her reach. Like she is her and Byleth. Oh, jeez.
Continue.
Sure. Embarrassing. Her, Byleth, and the Castlevania characters are all going to be like the keep away types, I think, of this game for a while. But yeah, if I can get her. Like, that range is ridiculous on that, on her side smash. Alright. And it's a fight against myself.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, the idea of using your special move button as a normal attack, like you can smash B, which is it feels very strange. Let's put it that way. That was a very nice KO. That was probably the best fight of this all. I'm just gonna let my cat inside. She's clawing at the door, and I think she's gonna rip right through it. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Such a cat. Like, claws at the door, wants to get in, you open the door, they just kind of sit there. Alright, we'll do the bonus game. Which you can kind of, this is a good example of just how she doesn't have a lot of ground speed. Her up B does hit, which is always nice. I think they said that she has invincibility frames when she uses it, which is pretty good. But again, she's such a, like, my early impressions, and like I haven't played against a human yet, but my early impressions are that she's a very like technical fighter. You have to plan your moves well in advance with her, which is For some people that works. For people like me, it's a bit harder to play as. These.
Complete.
I'm definitely going to redo this this on my own, like we're fighting Gallium. Gonna do this on my own, try to get a better score after, because I don't feel like I'm doing super great. Oh! He done broke my shield. Gallium's such a cool boss. I'm real happy they brought him back from Brawl. Oh, but I'm better. Hi, Maverick. And that's Min Min's classic mode. 8.7. That's okay. That's mildly decent. I'm gonna skip through this because we've all seen the credits. But yeah, no, not exactly my type of Smash Bros. Character. Like I like characters like Inkling and Toon Link a lot. So I got a classic ticket. So characters like Min Min and especially the Castlevania characters, like where you have to really plan your moves, which is not really my thing, but I get the feeling that her range, let's see if the online is usable. Hey, it is. Players who are going to be very good at like using her range are going to do very well. So yes, we're going to jump into some online with Min Min and probably get our butts kicked. But you know what? It's for science. It's for fun. Well, no, it's whatever the For Glory version of this is, but I'm sure we'll have a decent time. Probably gonna, if I have to bet, I'm gonna say that pretty much every match we're gonna do is against another Min Min, as typically goes when these DLC fighters come out. And if ooh, Chaos. And yeah, people have probably already mastered her and are at tournament level. And oh, it's a hero. This is
3, 2,
the battle of the DLC characters. So I guess I have a bit of an advantage here in that probably won't know what to expect from me, but I also have no idea what to expect from myself. Because I'm not very versed with Min Min yet. I'm hoping I can surprise him with my range. Yeah. That's probably her, like, her trump card is attacking from like a mile away. Like that. Like that's a stupid amount of distance. Which is really satisfying to land, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and you can move with that with your arm, like, interesting. He done got me. You have a pretty good advantage though right now. Well, I say that and he starts comboing. So keep my mouth shut. Wow. That was lucky. I did not expect that to do anything. And just kind of throwing it out there. And there he probably gets me around here. Alright, alright. It's gonna be down to the wire. I'll let that wear off a little bit. Yeah, it's this game of keep away you have to play. And against someone like Hero who just wants to smack you with his heavy attacks, it's a bit stressful, really, to try to figure out. And Hero is also not a character I play as a lot, so I don't really know what to expect. Plus, he's a very random character overall, so I think that's it. I get the feeling I done screwed up with that. Oh, maybe? Yes! Alright, 1-0 in Min Min. I should stop now. Quit while I'm ahead. Hey, alright. That was a fun match. One thing I'm noticing with Min Min is she's a bit exhausting to play as. You're trying to land these heavy blows, like you're not doing anything really fast, which I find is like you're always thinking a bit harder than I typically do when I play Smash Bros. And I'm just kind of like smack, smack, smack. Splatter, splatter, splatter. Oh, here's another Min Min. Alright. Min Min v Min Min.
3, 2, 1,
Ends castle.
go!
I do the same thing when I play as Sheik all the time. I just kind of launch myself down into the abyss. Alright, so if you can charge her side B when it's, oh, that hits when you're grabbing? Wow, okay, that is good to know. I have a hard time telling you who I am. Just trying to do what they did to me. It almost feels like playing ARMS, where you're just constantly throwing out these big punches, hoping that's you gotta hit it just right, I guess. Where you're constantly throwing out these big long hits, hoping like one hits, and you kind of get into like a groove of combos. But yeah, like as soon as you like dodge one of her attacks, you have an opening for a counter, which is really interesting. All right, one win, one loss. I'll keep trying to get different opponents just to spice up the variety here.
Solo battle.
I like her light blue outfit. It suits her very nicely. Is that? I wonder if is that based on Springman, or is it? I don't know my arms characters well enough to be like, yes, that's definitely this character. Like I know a few of them. Actually, I was really hoping. Like I'm really happy with Min Min. Like she's a fun character, but my personal hope was that it was going to be Mechanica.
3, 2, 1.
Was my favorite arms character. I'm really happy it's not that the cop and the dog. I did not like that character at all. I don't remember their name. Kin is kicking my butt. Oh, it's only a 2-stop battle too. So I've got to step it up. Yeah, this is not going as well as the previous matches. Well, that'll hurt him. That hits so hard. Oh. I was like, I have never been so open to attack in my life. Wow. That range. My global smash power is going down so fast.
Solo battle.
What other colors you got, Min Min? I got red and brown, brown and red, blue and blue. I think that's your OG. Maybe not.
Min Min.
Let's go with OG Min Min. Hi, Maverick. Maverick's the cat, by the way. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, it's she wants attention. All right, another Min Min.
3, 2, 1, go!
I forgot which one I was. I was the blue one for a few matches and became momentarily confused. That one thing that I'm noticing has kind of been a theme with some DLC characters is changing weapons. So obviously Min Min and Violet have that, but also to a slightly lesser extent Hero with his just bunch of different ways to attack. I'm really liking the DLC characters so far in Smash. I know some people have criticized the Fighter's Pass because you don't know what you're going to get until they announce the character, and if you don't, like, let's say you really don't like Banjo and Kazooie for some. Oh, I am falling in the hole. I was distracted. But let's say you really don't like a certain character, you might feel like, oh, why did I buy this? But so far, I feel like all the DLC characters have been relatively good. Like, I haven't found one that I particularly like to, or I shouldn't say like, but like would replace my main with. But like I like playing as Terry. I like playing as Banjo and Kazooie. This really does remind me of ARMS fights. Like you're just from the other side of the level, you're throwing these giant haymakers at each other and trying to outmaneuver your opponent. Alright, so Min Min has a lot of ways to hit you when you don't think you can get hit. I really like that big heavy hitting one, but it cuts down on your range some, so you gotta like get closer, which is again Min Min's Achilles heel, so to speak. So. Oh yeah, once she's this far out, like, oh, she can recover. But, alright, another down to the wire one. Oh. Hey, alright. I think that's a win. Yeah, alright. 2 wins, 2 losses. I love that victory pose. I cannot wait for her amiibo. I'm going to put it out right now. Actually, I really can't wait for the Banjo and Kazooie amiibo. Now that they've confirmed that they're doing DLC amiibo. I mean, they all look good. And who am I kidding? I'm going to buy them all because they're amiibo.
Solo battle.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting these characters. And Min Min's such a great design. Like, there's so many, like, from her hat, which looks like an upside down ramen bowl. Her hair is cut like ramen noodles. Like, really creative design. I think one of the things that always kind of bugged me about ARMS is that they don't have arms. Like, despite the game being called ARMS. It always just kind of bugged me a little bit. Like, I kind of wish that... I don't know. It is something that I find weird. Oh, a Captain Falcon. I was expecting another minion. Which is good, because... Well, I don't know if it's good yet, but Captain Falcon players usually always kick my ass, so... Again... Like I said, I appreciate having the element of surprise. Captain Falcon's moves haven't changed since Smash 64. Mine are brand new. Again, a character like Captain Falcon who just wants to be like right up in your face. Ooh, and do cool moves like that. Remember when I said Captain Falcon players always kick my ass? Her follow-ups after an attack are very slow. That's the game. Yeah. There was no hope for me there.
Captain Falcon wins.
Every time, it's funny, every time I see a Captain Falcon player, I'm expecting to play like a world champion. I'm always like, oh, Captain Falcon player, they're bound to be great. Only pros play as Captain Falcon. I've never seen any scrubs play as Captain Falcon. I don't know why. Like, I always get that impression that I'm about to go up against like Zero or Sakurai himself because it's Captain Falcon. I'd never do good against Captain Falcon players. Which, if we ever set up like a fan stream and get you guys to like hop in and stuff like that, I bet you just like, oh, he says he's bad against Captain Falcon. We're just gonna pick out a whole bunch of Captain Falcons. It's just...
3, 2,
Little Mac is another character that I feel like just is that it's almost like a type disadvantage against Min Min because she wants him to stay the heck away from her. so she could do cool stuff like that. And he just wants to get like right up and punch you as hard as he can. He's trying to like, counter make her blocking from like the other side of the level, which he could do. Like, oh, that looked like it hurt. It's like right in the forehead. I don't know if I'm giving away like how I typically play with those kind of just running slides, like this move. But that's one of my favorite things to do in this game. Tricked you, eh? Boom. Yeah. It's what, 3 wins, 3 losses? Not bad. I'm gonna keep that GSP up high. I don't think I'll get into Elite Smash with Min Min, but
Solo battle.
one thing I thought was really funny when they announced Min Min, or they announced that an ARMS character was coming into Smash, was I don't think anyone expected a first-party character. Like the way the DLC had been going, even after Byleth, it kind of felt like, okay, like a Nintendo character is the exception, and ARMS was just kind of such a, like, it sold well, but it was kind of immediately overshadowed by Splatoon 2 and then Mario Odyssey like a few months later. Like it was such a I don't want to say forgettable. It's not. I don't think it's forgettable. I think it's just kind of easily overshadowed. It's a new IP. Splatoon 2 did crazy well like right after. It's funny. Like ARMS and Splatoon, I find are 2 games that, even though they don't look like each other, they resemble each other. They kind of have this like modern attitude to them. So like, I don't know, it kind of find it's easy to lump them into the same category, just in style. But yeah, I don't think a lot of people expected an ARMS character at all, and then for it to be Min Min, it's pretty cool. But like, where does that Smash DLC go next? Like, I know there's no rules. Like, I know like people always like try to be like, oh, like look into like like, oh, 1v1 at 1 stock. So, but yeah, people always try to like figure out what Sakurai is thinking, and like if you've been following Smash Bros for any length of time, you know it doesn't matter. He's gonna put like the most random character from video game history in and nail their presentation. Like he's done it time and time again. That was pretty cool. But I have no idea where they're going to go next, and it's really exciting. Like that's why I always buy the that's why I always buy like the season passes for these games. Is you know you're going to get quality out of it, and like the character is the big selling point. Obviously, everyone picks up. You get the character really for the character, but you get the extra stages, you get the music. There's a lot more that goes into it. We haven't even looked at spirits yet, which, I mean, they're not the most exciting thing. I want to play more matches, but
Solo battle.
yeah, like you get quality out of it. And with like, there's 5 more DLC fighters. Yeah, and I really don't know. Like I know, like over on the website on Link Cable, we've done I think 500 prediction pieces for Smash Bros. Characters because I think we really just, well, me and Jacob, especially, I think, really like speculating about these kind of games. Like it's just a fun kind of thought experiment, but also the possibilities are endless. Like we have a Microsoft character in here now. I don't think it's out of the question that we get a Sony character. Now, which Sony character could that be? I don't know, because I find most like big Sony characters tend to just be man. So it's just kind of like, I mean, they obviously have a lot of like personality and uniqueness, but do they stand out against a, you know, a bear and a bird, or this noodle lady? Like they're just kind of like person. Like Snake, I find it kind of has that problem. Where he's just kind of like man with guns. I'm doing really poorly. I should probably focus on the game a bit. So like, if a Sony character does make it in, I'm thinking like Ratchet and Clank, maybe? Would maybe be their most, like, mascot-y character. I know a lot of people say Kratos. I just don't think Kratos... I don't think you can do Kratos justice in this game. Like, I don't think you can have Kratos in Super Smash Bros. And have it be true to Kratos as a character, which is something that's really important to Sakurai, is that all these characters are themselves and unique in a way. I actually think Bayonetta's a little bit of a stretch in this game, because she doesn't quite feel like Bayonetta does in her own games. Where, like, from just playing Min Min for a little bit, like, these matches feel like ARMS matches. Like, you're playing the way that game wants you to play. You're doing these long-range attacks and trying to hit from the other side of the stage and everything. So I don't know if Kratos... Nathan Drake is another one that gets brought up a lot, but it's like... Again, man with gun. Like, it's not a very interesting character, so... I do think if we do get a Sony character, which is very possible, I don't think it's, like, outside the realm of... Like, why not? What is, like... We have a Microsoft... We have characters from... Oh, another Captain Falcon. We've got characters from all over the place. So, I don't see why you couldn't do a Sony character. I think it would be, like, kind of like... Wow. Remember when I said, like, every Captain Falcon player is, like, a pro and, like, literally the greatest player of all time? I'm feeling that right now. Oh, we got the no music. I thought there's something wrong with the game. This is the track is no music. Okay, that was good job, Hocus Pocus. You've made a fool of me. I'll never bother you and your family again. But yeah, like, where does the Smash DLC go from here? Like, I think there's one character that I really do think is going to happen, and it's Geno from Mario RPG. I think there's been enough teases for it. It's probably one of the few characters that we know that Sakurai really has wanted in Smash for a while, and that, like, the fan demand for him is insane. And Smash Bros. Ultimate has been about getting fan demands in. Like, it's you know, Ridley, which feels like a million years ago, was a fan demand since the opening cutscene for Melee. King K. Rool's another one that people have wanted in Smash forever. Banjo and Kazooie. So I think Geno is maybe even the last character that is, like, universally asked for. I probably just pissed off every single Sora fan out there, but I've been pretty clear how I feel about Kingdom Hearts on the podcast. I know, like, I'm in the minority. It's popular for the reasons it's popular, but yeah. That's all I'll say about Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, no, like, I'm really excited to see where we go next. I think Gino, I think, is that 6th character. I think the way they kind of showed that they're like, oh, we're doing 5, and no, we're doing 1 more. I get the feeling that that's, and like, I don't know, maybe I'm making up a story in my head because I think it would be neat if this is the case, but, oh, I should have jumped. I forgot how to play Smash Bros. For half a second there. I get the feeling it was, hey, Mr. Sakurai, we want another 5 characters, and he was like, eye roll emoji. I don't want to do that. I'll do it if you let me do this 1 extra character in the game, and that's kind of why, like, that's how that 6th spot feels to me, and I think Gino would make a lot of sense. One character that I think would make a ton of sense and would be like a bit of a dark horse, but it's from a series that has like just done nothing but go up in popularity, is Monokuma from Danganronpa. There's no Spike Chunsoft representation in Smash, and them and Nintendo have been pretty close for a long time. But I think Monokuma has become iconic enough that you could put him in Smash and it would feel right. And kind of like what I was saying earlier about you want the character to feel authentic to them. I mean, the Danganronpa games are, they're horror adventure games. They're not rated E for everyone, but they are kind of stylized and goofy enough that you could do Monokuma and stay true to his character. I just noticed their name is Jetpacks. That's a pretty decent name. I like that. I always get asked, what does ODC stand for? And my answer is always like, it used to mean that I spent way too much time on message boards and forums as a teenager, and I thought I was an edgy, cool teenager on a certain band's message board. Band is a band I don't listen to anymore because they put nothing but garbage out lately. I'm gonna Disturbed. But I used to spend a lot of time on their message board, and the D does stand for Disturbed, and I thought it was so cool. But I just kind of stuck with the initials because, I don't know, I like the initials. They work nicely together, but it doesn't mean what it used to mean, let's put it that way. So, if anyone asks what ODC stands for, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just a cool handle, I think. And the band Disturbed is, I mean, their first albums were really good. But what have they done? What have they done for me since? Ooh, alright, I'm still alive, but I'm not happy about it. Right, so that's my tangent on Disturbed. Welcome to the only stream on Earth that's going to be about Min Min in Smash Brothers, but also my disappointment in the band Disturbed. Alright, so we're coming up on about 50 minutes. I was hoping to play for an hour, so we'll do one more match with Min Min, and then I want to hop in with a character I'm a bit more familiar with, and see if we can get a few Min Min matches in, and see if it goes well or poorly. But yeah, so I did hold off on buying the season pass until just recently because none of the characters were out yet, so I just didn't put the money down for it. But one of the things I did notice when you pick up the season pass is that it tells you like, oh, everything will be up by the end of 2021, and I'm wondering if, with all the delays that have happened and kind of, you know, the world in its current state, if that's still going to be the case. Like, yeah, end of 2021 is a long way away, but we're already halfway through 2020. Thank God. This year needs to end. I don't know, do you guys think that we're going to actually get all the characters, all the 5 that are left, by the end of 2021? Because when was Byleth? Byleth was at the beginning of this year, and about like what, 4 or 5 months later we got Min Min. So I guess they might still be on track. But I don't know. It's the Smash Bros. Character releases have been so such an odd schedule of them. Like, I felt like we got through, like we waited forever for Joker, and then it felt like we got Hero, Banjo, and Kazooie, and Terry in like no time at all. And then we waited a little bit for Byleth, and then it was like radio silence. Until a little while ago where we found out it was Min Min, and now she's out. So I don't know. I really hope we don't have to wait too much longer. I get the feeling we would have gotten a new character announced at whatever E3 Nintendo would have done. So they might have one that's kind of like further along than we might think, and kind of like how Hero was released around E3 last year and Banjo and Kazooie was like a few months later. I could see that happening where, hey, Min Min's out in like 1 or 2 months, maybe not 1 month, but like 2 or 3 months. We'll get next character on the list. I was saying earlier, like, I don't think there's any rules for Smash Bros. Characters. Like, I think anyone can be in. I think the only thing that, if you get a spirit, I think that kind of like, you're not, especially like a DLC spirit, I think that means you're not getting in. Like, if your spirit was in the base game, that's fine. Like, that was years ago and things change. And there are spirits of characters who are in the game, not their fighter spirit. But I think, like, a lot of people were hoping for a Resident Evil character, which, again, person with gun. Like, I don't find that a very interesting character. You might as well put a Call of Duty character in it. But, yeah, like, when they added in all those, like, Resident Evil spirits, like, they added Leon and Chris and Wesker, it was like, well, alright, we're not getting any Resident Evil rep in Smash, because why would they do these spirits, right? I am really hoping, and longtime fans of the show will know where I'm about to go with this. I am really hoping for a new Xenoblade rep. I think Rex and Pyra would make a lot of sense. It'd be really fun, especially if they play like kind of like not like Ice Climbers, but like as a tandem, kind of like Ice Climbers. That'd be really cool. But really, I don't think we'll get a Xenoblade X character, because that game Nintendo is already kind of like, they don't talk about Xenoblade X a whole lot. But a new, like, either Xenoblade 1 or Xenoblade 2 character would be really cool. I think Rex and Pyra makes the most sense. So yeah, I'm going to switch over to Inkling. Inkling Girl, Purple Inkling Girl is my main. And we're going to try to get a few matches here against some Min-Mins and see how it stacks up. Let me get my Inkling feedback here. Inkling and Min-Min play very differently. And it's a Ganondorf. All right. I was hoping it would get a Min-Min, but hey. Hi, Ganondorf. Notice my my GSP was pretty low these days. I had it over 7 million, which I was pretty happy with. And then I went on this epic losing streak. I think I lost like 13 matches in a row. I was down to like less than 500,000. And I've been kind of slowly getting it back. I have like my muscle memory for Inkling after playing all those games as Midman is just absolutely shot. That is my favorite way to KO someone. Inkling side B is so cheesy, I love it. Well, that was... Both of us couldn't hit for anything there. Alright, this is gonna go down to the wire. Oh, ugh. Various noises of discontent. Hey, that bomb was still there. A lot of people forget that Inkling's up a doesn't do all, like it doesn't. You're never gonna like KO anyone with it. Oh, I was just off. There it is. Whew, lucky. But yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize Inkling's up B does a tiny bit of knockback. Hey, almost back up to 3 million. That's pretty good. All right, let's hope for a Min-Min here. If not, this Min-Min gameplay is just me playing as Inkling, which I don't mind, but that's not why y'all are here. Hey, Maverick. Ooh, it is warm here, by the way. I don't know where. Obviously, everyone could be anywhere in the world. It might be freezing cold where you are. It is hot and muggy right here in southern Ontario. So I appreciate you guys keeping me distracted from how miserable I am in this heat. Ah, Samus. Why can't I get it? All I got was Min-Mins when I played as Min-Min. I switch over, and I get my butt kicked by a Samus. Yeah, I like Ganondorf a lot better. A good friend of mine, Samus was probably still is, his main from like when we were kids, and it was the bane of my existence playing against him and his Samus. Just a very good Samus player. And Jacob, my brother, he mains Dark Samus. So I could never really get away from fighting these Sami or Samuses. Oh hey, this match has turned around. I'm not gonna lie. Although, whoops, really hoping it. Every time I mention that things are looking up. You know, I think I might pull this one off. Immediate destruction. All right, I'll try one more. Hope it's a Min-Min. If it's not, well, there's video evidence that I tried. No matter who we fight, though, let's try to end the evening on a winning note. right. Come on, Min Min. Hey, it's Min Min. All right.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. So, from what I learned from my time as Min Min, is I want to stay up in her face and not let her get range on me, especially like as a fairly light character like Inkling. Yeah, that worked out. Yeah, as a fairly light character like Inkling, Minrin can smack me around, especially if she hits me from the other side of the stage. Like, there's very few things that are more satisfying than landing one of those splat bombs like in midair. Oh, but this is pretty good too. Getting the splat roller and just setting them airborne. Oh. All right, down to the wire. Gun quiet. There it is. There's the win. All right.
Win.
GG. And that's the tour of Min Min and her gameplay. So yeah, so checked out her story mode. We checked out her classic mode. Checked out her in the online. All in all, here's my rapid fire review. And I just want to look at the spirit thing. Oh, they just shoved it up there. All in all, I think Min Min is a pretty decent character, but just not my style. You saw, like, those matches I played as Inkling, that's how I like to play Smash Bros. Ultimate, is up in your face, kind of like nagging. I don't want to leave you alone, where Min Min wants to be left alone. So I don't think you'll see me playing too much Min Min, but I definitely I had fun. I think she's a kind of a good you know, if you're playing a bunch of matches with, like, a bunch of friendly matches with friends, she's a good one to bring out. So yeah, so here's the DLC spirits if you guys are interested. So Springman, which I don't think is a DLC spirit. I think he's just a normal spirit because it already says clear. Actually, a few of these are already cleared. So a few of these were, yeah, they must have been in the base game. But we got Ribbon Girl, Ninjara, Master Mummy, Kid Cobra, Bite and Bark. That's the stupid names. I do not like that. This character is dull, I think. Twintel, Mechanica, who I really wanted into the game. I think Mechanica is hilarious. And over here we've got Helix and Max Brass. So yeah, so all in all, a pretty good set of DLC. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys had fun. I've been promising for a while that I would stream a bit more often, and so if you guys are interested in more Smash Bros, I'd be more than happy to play that. I still have quite a few spirits to get. I haven't gotten all the spirits in the game yet, but yeah, no, anything for Smash Bros, even if it's just online matches, I'd love to play. I am going to start streaming a game soon, another game that's going to take a million years to finish, but it's one that I'm familiar with, so you guys can look forward to that. But yeah, this has been me playing Smash Bros. Hope you had fun. Check out Min Min if you can. She's pretty fun. I say because she's pretty fun, but she's very, like, she's not very versatile. She's a bit of a this is how you play Min Min type character. But I'll leave you on this lovely shot of the so far complete character screen. So have a pleasant evening, everyone. I will talk to you all later. Bye.